to the series Future of L&D Tech. Today, we are joined by Archana Basu, a seasoned talent acquisition leader with over 15 years of experience across global organizations like Johnson & Johnson, GSK, JP Morgan Chase, Korn Ferry, and Accenture. A certified AI recruiter and recruitment analyst, Archana is passionate about combining artificial intelligence with human intelligence to build smarter, more inclusive, and future-ready talent strategies. Her expertise spans talent acquisition, diversity hiring, workforce planning, recruitment technology, and leadership hiring across multiple industries. We're excited to explore her remarkable journey, her perspectives on the future of hiring, and how technology is reshaping the world of talent. Archana, welcome to the show. Thank you for sparing your time for us.
Thank you, Roshan. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Archana, when you look back at your professional journey, what are some of the experiences that have shaped the leader that you've become today over these 1.5 decades?
Yes. So to start off with, the talent acquisition role, what I have been playing for so many years, it's been a great journey.
Right.
And I have started off from scratch, wherein, from the ground level. And I moved on to deliverables, then working on with the team, becoming a team leader, then getting into a strategic role. So this was my entire promotional journey, I would say. And talking about the companies which I've worked in these 16 years, it has been very diverse. I have worked with, I started off with IT, and then I worked with educational institutes. I worked with BFSI, and then I have been working with manufacturing for almost past decade, I would say.
And all in the recruitment
Yes,
area.
all in the recruitment. So yes, talent acquisition is something which I feel that it's a learning, it's a constant learning thing.
Right.
So you need to keep learning, and I would say today also I'm learning.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So tell us, Archana, was this pre-planned, when you started your journey, ki I want to be in recruitment only and nothing else? Was that pre-planned, or is it something that it just happened with you?
See, I'm a people's person. I love being social, and HR or talent acquisition is a people-centric job.
Right.
So
True.
if you are a people-centric person, you would love this job.
And you knew
And that's
that
how
before.
yes, and that's how I stuck to it. Of course, it was not a plan exactly for a long term, but yes, it stuck to me is because I love to interact with people,
And I'm sure this is the only industry where you meet every day new people every day.
yes,
Right?
you-
And across hierarchies. So
exactly. So
a
you
very
get
good understanding of people, I guess.
yes, you have to.
Right.
And you need to understand the behavior. You have to be very passionate about your job. Otherwise, there are times when there can be you can falter, and if you don't like interacting with people, I think it would not be you need to understand people, and I think that is the thing which also keeps every HR stuck to their job and be alive as well. And it is also keeping HR job alive in the market today because of that.
True.
Or else, today there are different technologies which is already ready to take over.
Very true. True,
Yes.
absolutely. Now, you mentioned you worked across industries ranging from education to IT to banking, pharma, even medtech.
Yes.
Now, what has, this diverse journey, because different mindsets, different industries, what has it taught you about people and talent specifically in the diversification of experience that you come with?
In across industries and the experiences what I had in the corporate industry, I would say career motivation is universal. It remains universal.
Right.
Yeah, everyone wants to grow in their career.
Right.
So
and you face
yes.
that every day.
So
I
that's
guess.
yes, and that's the reason why every person, whoever comes to talent acquisition or we are interacting with, is only due to the career motivation what they have.
True.
And secondly is talent, where your question was talent, where I would say it's about pacing up. You have to keep up to the pace and communication skills. Today you have to, if you don't pace up, you are out. It's
True.
that. And communication skills is very important in, I think, every aspect, but at the same time, an HR or a TA
I think
person, you have to,
industry,
yes.
yeah, where you're constantly facing people
Yes.
and mixed
Yes.
emotions.
Yes.
It's good for some, bad for some. So.
Yes, in fact, that's the reason why I know about 6-7 languages.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Wow. What are those languages?
So I know English, Hindi, of course. I know Kannada. I know Bengali. I know a bit Tulu. I know, South Indian languages, a lot of them.
Right.
Tamil, a little bit of Telugu. And then also picked up Arabic when I was in Dubai for some time. Yeah. So
Interesting. Does that help you? I mean, has it
course,
helped
of course, because you see, you connect with people with the language.
you? Right.
Okay?
True.
Yeah.
I think that's a first.
Yeah. So when we were talking, we were just talking about my journey, where I moved from Bangalore to Calcutta. I didn't know Bengali at all.
Right.
But
right.
today I know Bengali very well, is because I understood that yes, my job requires to know the language, and that's how I picked up within 2 months.
Wow, that was really
Yes.
interesting. So, my next question was, I was going to ask you what have been the defining moments for you in your career. So I think one of them would definitely be this, right?
Yes, there are many actually. I have, you learn in every walk of your life.
Right.
And the defining moment in my journey were many actually, to be honest, Roshan. I started off with education institute and IT companies, where I learned that it was not only on job training, at the same time I learned from them that how you pace up, because in technology you have to keep learning each day.
Yes.
And every other day there was a new software popping up.
Right.
And this is when I'm talking about in early 2000s. So it was I knew it then only that yes, you have to pace up. At the same time, when I moved to even Calcutta, I worked with companies purely in IIT run companies, and I had to even go and source candidates from all the IITs. So I have been to all the IIT campuses for recruitment. And yes, it was interesting to know that how you work on quality. At the same time you have to mitigate all the quantity aside.
Right.
So that's where I learned my filtration of work wise, if you say that got fine tuned over there. And when I came to Mumbai, I have been working with most of the manufacturing companies and also with the banking sector. So I get to learn with the manufacturing companies that there are people from ground level, they are working till the senior level. I saw for example, I went to a plant where I saw people working on the ground level, on the conveyor belts.
Right.
How they
on
are
the
working
shop floor. Yeah.
on the shop floor. It was it's a tough life for them. It's not easy. Yes.
True.
So that was another defining moment where I learned how to be the most humble person. However you grow higher, but you learn that yes, where exactly the work process comes from. So you have to be very humble. At the same time, you need to know how to direct and navigate them as well.
True.
So these are some learnings what I had. And it's with the pharma companies, it's been an excellent journey because I got to know many processes. At the same time, I became a team leader then, and I built up a team from scratch with the RPO companies. I delivered on time. So delivering on time within the launch, these are very important things for a client.
Absolutely.
So I have been I think this is one learning what I took, that you have to deliver on time, and that is something which has to be, I think, in written bold for any TA person.
True,
Yes.
true, absolutely. Now, talking about TA, from the time when you came into the industry to where you are now,
Yes.
of course, talent acquisition as an industry has evolved, right?
Yes.
What is your understanding of this evolution, from where it was to where it has come? Just give us a quick glimpse into it.
Yeah. So initially, into early 2000s, it was more of collection of the data,
Right.
which was a huge process.
Right.
And then you had even a reactive team, which is working on that data. So
Right.
say as today you get a requirement, you're working on your sourcing, your screening, and then you are submitting it to the client. But today it's not the same. You are not only working on reactive process, but at the same time you're working more on proactive. So that's how when I started with the team, and when the deliverables were done on time,
Mhm.
I understood that it's very important that I get into the more workforce planning. And
Right.
this planning is where you learn that yes, you have to do an advanced analytics, and at the same time you have to
Do
deliver.
your forecasting.
Yes,
and-
forecasting.
analytics.
Yes. So that's how you build up a strategy.
Right.
And that's when I went into the more of a strategy role, and I started working with the business heads and also the CXOs. So yeah, that's very important.
So
today.
from reactive to proactive,
Reactive
that's
to
been
proactive.
a major shift
Yes.
in all these
That
years.
has been the major shift. Yes.
True, true. And of course, tools are there in different capacities.
Yes.
Okay.
And tools is something which you have to learn every day. So be it
I think that comes with the job.
that comes with the job. Yes.
True, true. Now, on a concluding note, what has kept you passionate about recruitment and people management still after all these years? How are you so passionate still?
One is, as I told you, I'm a people's person. So yes, I'm definitely passionate about that. And secondly is, there is a lot of accountability. So you feel responsible. It's a very responsible job.
Right.
You are not only I'm talking about from every aspect. It could be from the management's perspective, from the candidate's perspective, from the market perspective. And at the same time, I have a lot of curiosity about knowing the market. This has been from day one, I guess.
Right.
So I've done my business management course, and that's where we used to always, each day, today it's like Google, and you get to know all the details about what's happening in the market. But then it used to be a challenge of everyone, that yes, they have to know what is happening in the market. So knowing about businesses, how they have grown, what is your competitors'
Right.
growth, or if someone is acquiring or demerging. So these things are very important. As a recruiter, you have to know this.
True.
So that curiosity of knowing the market all the time,
Right.
that kept me going, and that's how it
It's
makes
been
your
a-
job easier as
Right,
well. Yes.
right, true. Interesting.
And the most important thing I feel is that all the HRs, recruiters, we are all doing the noblest job.
Yes.
We are doing the noblest job in this industry, where we are not more selfish, but at the same time we think about the candidate, we think about the the opportunities, how you build up in the organization, in the market. So I would say we are like godsend. I know I'm not trying to be sounding pompous, but then yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, we are answers to your prayers. You look out for a job, and if a TA answers your call, I think it makes your day. So
I'm
that's
sure,
how-
I mean, when people reach out to you, there's a very high level of anxiety for them.
Yes.
kya hoga, kya nahi hoga, and
Yes.
you are somebody where it comes to a standstill and a final decision happens.
Yes.
And I think that gives a lot of clarity.
Yes,
to people.
and we are well aware of it. That is the reason why we have to behave very responsibly.
Yes.
We don't just budge any calls or just disconnect any call, because I'm sure people would be saying that, okay, I have been calling the HR so many times.
Yeah, we've been ghosted.
But,
we've
yeah,
got
we have
no
been ghosted. No,
response. True.
but we know that yes, we are very responsible about it. We are in a responsible position, and we have to answer to that. So definitely, the HR may not answer to you then and there,
Yeah.
but we'll get back to you for sure.
Right. Well, thank you for that, Archana.
Thank you, Roshan.